All right, we are looking at, this is 311, and this is CC2 3.1.1. So this question, let's get it closer here so you can see it and we can read it. So copy and complete the generic rectangle below. What multiplication problem does it represent, and what is the product, right? So given a generic rectangle, we've seen these before, but I'll review. So generic rectangle, I'm going to redraw it so we have it larger here so we can see it better. Okay. So we have a situation, a generic rectangle has always got 4 parts to it. And in this case, it represents something plus 5 times something here plus 7. And so a generic rectangle is always dealing with multiplication. So I know that I'm given a few parts already. These are the parts I'm given. So the question here is something times 5 is 100, right? So this number times that number fills in this number. So that's where I'm going to do some math to figure that out. So what times 5 is 100? Oh, well, 20, right? If we needed to, we divide 100 by 5 to see that. So 20 divided by 5, 100 divided by 5 is 20. So that's how that comes into play. So once I have that 20, now I can see, okay, how am I going to fill in this number? So to get this 200, it's 20 times whatever goes here to get 200. So it's 20 times, and if we need to do the division, 200 divided by 20 is 10. So 10 times 20 is 200. So now I can fill in the rest. So these numbers are filled in with the multiplication this way. So 7 times what? 10. 7 times 10 is 70. And then to fill in this, it's 7 times the 5. That's how this number comes about, and that's 35. So that's filling in the generic rectangle, but it wants us to know what did we just do? What multiplication problem did this represent? Well, it represented the top number, 10 plus 5 is 15. So this represented 15 times 20 plus 7 is 27. So the multiplication problem it represented was 15 times 27. Because we took the tens and separated them from the ones. So the the 2 tens make 20 separated from the 7 ones, and you multiply in parts. That's the generic rectangle. And what did that equal? Well, you can multiply this using the standard algorithm, or at this point we can look at the addition of this. So 200 plus 100 is 300, plus 70 is 370, plus 35 is 405. So that was filling in the generic rectangle and writing out the multiplication problem with the product that went along with that generic rectangle. There you go.